Fallout Fanatics, and welcome to the continuation of Echo Lake Lumber Dumpster Fire. Yeah, so I accidentally overwrote one of my last saves, so my whole building of my, I don't know, Spoonerdee traditional cooking stove with the smoked pipe done disappeared. No big deal. We just lost the stove and stupid couch that I put in there. But we're actually going to get rid of this, because I got a better option here that I discovered when I was looking for other things. And I also discovered that I was in fact missing some stuff from USO. And that was because I had not put in the DLC stuff. So that's where all this stuff has been hiding from me. There we go. Now we can actually see the textures. And these are the walls that I think I was looking for. We can go see if we can find some blank ones here. There we go. That more or less a little bit darker, but match the texture of a lot of this stuff. And actually, darker wood matches quite a bit better here. So when the time comes, we'll actually be using this to rebuild some of that. But we're headed way the fudge back over here. We got our little base built for our home. And while I was doing a build elsewhere, I discovered something betterer. So we're going to see if I can find it. Shipping crate. I'm going to zip through this. So these are cool because you got like actual gaps for windows and stuff. But the thing I am most interested in is that. Look at this. Double layer. I've been wanting to build one of these like this for like eons. And now we're actually gonna do it. So, let me turn off my snapping here. Not that that didn't work actually. That looks pretty decent. But we gotta make it work for us, because this is a little bit bigger than the other thing there. We're actually going to have to get it in just the right spot, which means we're going to have to finagle our stairs again. But that's okay, because that's so cool that we're going to make a double-decker son of a gun here. Cool. Oh, look at that. We even got some stairs. Let's turn off our surface snapping. What else we got here? Railings. Don't need any of that trash. It's not trash, but you get what I'm saying. Alright. So we want... yeah, we want some walls. Yeah, with like an overhang like that. I'll turn my snapping back on now. Look at that. We got ourselves some fancy schmancy stoof. We can do the same thing so we have all windows, but we're going to do that up here. Facing out towards the water. Down here, we're going to close off this back section because maybe this is where the bedroom is. This is where all the magic happens. I never understood that phrase. All the years I've had bedrooms, I've never seen a single magic show in there. It's just wrong, you know? Really? You're not going to snap to that? Maybe I need that first. Then that. Oh, yeah, I'm learning. Yeah, not a single, like, pulling a rabbit out of a hat, nothing. So disappointed in life. Boom. Alright, now. Need a door here. Which is that guy there. But I guess we need the cap first. That guy. Then we need... choose a door. We have doors here. Let's check these bad boys out. Let's, I don't know, let's just put one here and one. Oh wait, doesn't even fit. Huh? Wonder if that is its own like cap thing or something. Let's see. How does that look? Interesting. Same exact thing, except this one's just wider. I think it's got its own side, so we'll get rid of this dude. We'll just use the... whoa! Purple sky! Jimi Hendrix moment right there. All-time favorites. That looks about good. Plop. Well, that's seagull poop. Just walking right in that. Nice. Look at this. Now, unfortunately, I don't think there's any glass for this. You just have like wide open space. What the heck? Oh, this would have been so perfect for the other old door design I had, you know, just with some rails, but we don't need this. We're killing it now. I'm just looking through here to see if there actually is any glass or anything, which I don't think there is. So what's that? Old school stuff. Actually, so yeah, we can get rid of that door. You know what? Maybe we'll make the upper half a different color. I think I like that idea a little better. Let's see. What do we go with? Gray? Maybe? Yeah, I kind of like the gray. Okay, we'll stick with that. Yeah. Do I have it turned on? No, I have it turned on. Is it? Oh, that's that side, I bet. Okay. Well, we might use you, so we'll just stick you there. Want this whole side closed off like this. Maybe not. Maybe actually we'll have a little walkway coming out this way. We'll build a deck. That'd be badass. Alright, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Let's put a couple of these there. What else we got? I guess that's a roof. Yes, we'll need a roof. So we'll put the roof in for now. Ooh. We have a roof that we can put some glass in, but we don't have any glass. So never the mind. Let's see, that's want to go 3 layers. However, we're not going to go that crazy. I didn't even think that would work, to be honest. All right, let's see. All right, so we'll need doorway. That's snap. That sort of will. Okay, so let's put that there because we're going to need that. We need the same thing over here. Now, is there not a side, long side with a door? Just window openings. Oh. What does this do? Oh, that snaps in there. Okay. We might be able to use that. Let's see if we can make this work. Of course, it doesn't want to go where I want it to go. Well, actually, for that, we just need a regular side piece. No, let's put another window up here. Need a longer one though, don't we? Yeah. Dude, right there. Okay. Now. Door just won't cooperate here. Let's see if we can get a frame in. Might have to place it ourselves. Okay. That sort of worked now. Let me see if I can get the door in. Of course, now it's backwards. Can't be having that. Alright. Take that out. And we're gonna flip-a-doodle this. Flip-a-doodle-doo. There we go. We're gonna make this work ourselves. Nice. Okay, let's turn our snapping back on. Now we got our door. Cool. But now we got this gap that we gotta find a way to fill. Ooh. Nice. Got a little of that. Boom! Fantastical. Alright. Now, what are we gonna do with this side? We don't need any more doors. We want to do more windows. We have something to be windows up here. No, let's check it out. Maybe not this side, because then we don't want, like, you know, these pervy guards to be like walking by, be like, hey, how you doing? That's better. I like that. That's cool. Alright, now that we got that, we need ourselves some sort of deck. Something that comes up just enough for some partying. Let's see. What can we make that out of? I suppose we could use some of the old stuff here. Get something like this. This seems to be kind of our theme. Get that. That. Nice. I don't want it to go out too far because I don't want it to interfere with anything down there because we do have to put some supports up there. So, speaking of which, let's... ooh, that didn't line up at all. Do something like that. Which I suppose works, because then it's... actually, that's right into that side of the cliff there. That's actually kind of cool. Or do we want to, like, just use a bunch of these? I think I just want to use a bunch of those. That's going to end up looking better in the long run. There. 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 I don't like how high up they sit. Is that even touching? Sort of. Maybe we don't need all of these. You know what? I'm going to replace these because I just don't like the way that looks. Yeah, we're gonna do something like this. Perfect. One right up in there. And that dude is right in there, even though it's not really needed. Much better. Loving it. Alright, let's do a save. One that I hopefully will not write. And show you guys some sneaky peekies. I got some new stuff. Not that. 10 bajillion interwebs if you know this location. Let me see if I have any other hints. There you go. That's all you get out of this. This is the place that I have wanted to build at for the longest time. But anytime I ever tried, this is not a normal settlement. Like, this is one I had to actually create using, like, Workshop, Workbench, Anywhere. But anytime I've ever tried to go there, it always glitched out on me in so many ways. But apparently in this playthrough, it is working perfectly. And I've been able to get in here and do some stuff, and that's all you're gonna get. But, that is a site that probably hardly anybody even knows about, so that's like a true hardcore fan's gonna know exactly where that is. I think we're gonna need some supports down here, even though we got this dirt. It built a little high. Oh. Shoot. I hadn't really watched myself on that. And then I'd have to redo the whole thing here. Huh. Well, let's check this out. So come on up in here. Come on over here. Come on out here. Oh! We might have to make our deck longer, because come out here, once I put the railings in, you got, like, no space. Unless I can find a door that goes up. Actually, I do have doors that go up. Maybe I'll try that instead. We sink this whole thing down and, well, shouldn't be too bad. These last words here. Let's just see how far down. Oh, jeez, I didn't want that. How far down we have to go. I don't even think I can really go that far down. Then we get that interference from that rock. Shoot. Alright. Turn our snapping back on. There we go. Oops, I didn't want that. Frame. There we go. Perfect. Cool. Now does this snap? No? Okay, we'll just leave it as is. Alright. So, we'll just... you know what? Let's just throw some of this in here. Not quite what I had in mind. It's a little on the big side, too. So let's smallest size. Let me turn on my highlights. Actually, sure we're doing this properly. Take that. Oh yeah, that's much better. Stick this guy right here. Nice, except it's a little low. Back up. There we go. Mucho better. Now it actually looks like we have some support down there. Cool. Okie dokie. Doors. I think, let's go up to USO cubes. What the fudge? Okay, if you say so. Wrong section. Oh, we got vault doors now. Sweet. Yeah, see, I told you I was missing so much stuff. Ooh, we might be able to use... Well, if not that, I have glass from Snappy. I think I'll use the Snappy glass instead. Where the heck are the doors I'm thinking of? Even in there, or Homemaker, or USO? I don't remember. Let's see, doors... Well, I suppose I could. No, because then it's going to slide that way and hit, or slide that way and hit. So no, it's got to go up. Let's see. Not quite what I had in mind. Way too big. Nope. Nope. Let me see. No. We do have the bigger ones, but not gonna work. Ooh. That's kind of what I was thinking of, except it's got all that extra crap all around it. I do have other doors. Just don't remember where the heck I had them. Let's see. No doors there. Ooh. Might actually just be in the regular door section. I just saw them, I don't know, yesterday when I was doing some other stuff, finalizing some of my other build. Oh, here we go. Yes, exactly what I was looking for. That goes that way. There's the dude I want. So let's pop you out for the moment. Let's put this bad mamma jamma in here. Yeah, I'm still saying that. I don't know why. Alright, let's see. How does that look? Ooh. Oh, that's part of that. Okay. This might look oogly. I think it'll fit. Alright, let's... Oh, jeez, I fell. I haven't done that in a while. Oh, no, I'm stuck. There we go. See how it looks from this angle. Oh, yeah, that looks terrible. But... Oh, auto-closing? Well, that's annoying. We'll have to fix the, placement of the door here. So, I guess. First, now we got that annoying outer frame. I don't know why it auto-closes. Ooh, we got a gap up there, too. This thing might not be big enough. There we go. Yeah. Something like that. Why are we so crooked with this thing? Okay, now we're not crooked. But we've got that frame. Just flip it. No, it's got the same thing on both sides. Alright, what else we got? We got the iris. That's gonna look really funky when it opens. Just pop it here. I could probably just hide the majority of that. Yeah, see, that's gonna go way the fudge out in every direction. This looks more natural. Yeah, and then I just gotta build some framework. Alright, let's straighten this bad boy out, and then we'll find a way to hide this. there. Oh, wow. Well, there. Bring this in as close as we can get it. Right about there. Go up. Just to hide that gap a little better. We'll work on... Nice. Covering it up. So you got a little step up and over. Which is fine. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Alright. Now we gotta do some stuff here. So we're gonna head on back over to G2M. We're gonna go right back into that. And we're gonna go into the old version. We're gonna find some, yeah, some of these dudes. To hopefully hide this. Nice. It's like perfect. Just a smidgen too short. So let's bump you up a notch. Nice. Just like so. Now, do we have any vertical ones? I don't remember. Should be. Better be. Not quite what I had in mind. Well, I suppose I could just... Of course, way too small. Ah, there we go. There's some vertical ones. Almost. Boop. Did I make that bigger? Oh, no, I didn't because I still had the... Now we boop it. There we go. Okay. Ooh, some frame rate dips. That's probably because I activated another scrapping mod in order to be able to scrap the stuff that I need to scrap at that other location that is not an official settlement. And so now everything is registering as non-pre-combined. Thought it was bad before. Sometimes too, when you're using certain things, you see like now it's much better. When you're in workshop mode and you start to do that, simplest thing you can do is just exit it, give it a few seconds or even save, and then when you come back into it, it should be back to normal. So let's go ahead and do a save. Save. And let's work back on our deck here. Oof, yeah. And sometimes, too, it's just the items. Like, it doesn't like my little thing that I built here. But if I come over this way, yeah, it's better. Still little dips here and there. But, you know, we'll make it work. Alright. So, actually, we'll come back right here. Floor. We're going to extend this guy out. Oh, wait, we didn't really need to because it did that. Duh. Does that look better with the bigger one, though? That's the real question. And we'd have to put another support. Turn that off. Let's see. But yeah, see. Oof. Just skirts by with really interfering with this. We could back it up just a smidgen so that it doesn't really hit that railing. She wouldn't be able to do anything there. Alright, we're just gonna leave it as is. Now, do I want to go like classic railing? Or do we want to go wood? Oh wait, let's get rid of that one. I want to do, yeah, I like the bent ones. Show a little more character, you know? And I like how that's like a different angle too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that. Yeah, we'll stick that guy there. Look at that. Blends in there perfectly. We got a bent one here, too. Is that an angle? Weird. Huh. I didn't know there were angled ones in here. All this time. They needed one. Ooh, that one's got a little cricket. Nice. Look at that. This is so much better than what we had before. Cool. Alright, now I had mentioned glass. So so we're going to go over to Snappy's, and we're going to see if we can glitch some glass in here. I just recently did this at Egret Tours Marina to make it for these buildings that have no glass to them. Now, do I want to use that, or do I want to use something a little different? Maybe we'll do a little different for each one of them. How tall are we? There we go. Make this work. See how it looks from the inside. To fix that one there. This one looks good. That one, we're gonna have to torque just a little bit. Ooh, and it's too tall. Get it in there just right. How's that looking? Oh yeah, we're rocking it. All right. Maybe we'll do a different color. Ooh, that's too wide. Okay, well, we'll do something for this one for now. Get this bad boy in there. Just right angle. Right about there. Now we do have different sizes. Do you work? Ooh, look at that. It like just fits. Alright. I want one that's like not broken. I like that one better. Cracked is fine. I just don't want broken. Remember kids, crack is whack. Throw that in there like that. Oh yeah, that's nice. Very nice. I might use that one down here too with the bars. Oh, nope, not wide enough. But I think I have bars in one of these, do I? Oh, we got the little hexagonals. There we go. There's some bars. Oh, oh, there we go. I like that one a little better. This one shows a little more. Let's check our height. Try to center that. Sweet. Oh, let me see the bars on the inside, not so sweet. Yeah, this one's gonna be a bit of a pickle. So the bars add some depth to it, which might be fine. No, not feeling it. Alright, let's just go back to some regular glass. Nice. Look at that. We got glass and everything. Let's do a visual inspection to make sure everything looks good. Nice from here. Ooh, we gotta fix that guy. That's terrible. But, this one looks good. That one looks good. This one not so hot. I'll have to play around with that. So let's take care of this guy first. Since we noticed that one new first. Just a touch. And, oh no. Okay, we're good. I thought it had messed up there. Alright, we'll bring this guy out a little bit. Let's try that. Much better. It's not centered, I know. I don't know if there's anything I can do about that without it getting exposed in one way or another. That looks okay, I think. Let's take a look from this side. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Loving it. Alright. Now I'll have to make a whole new kitchen and stove, and not really that much room up here, to be honest. Like, once you factor in the stairs and coming up here, like, especially since I put a door here, like, normally I guess you put your bed or something like in this corner. So we might have to make the upstairs the kitchen. Do we have space for that? Anyway, come on out here, look at your crooked railings, and I suppose thinking of it too, now, I probably should have put the, whatchamacallit, the deck on the other side. You can get the view out that way. I mean, I suppose I could do one on each side. Or go through all the pain of flipping it. By that, I mean taking all these individually and swapping everything over to this side. I don't know. You folks decide on that if I should move the deck over to here so we can see out that way. Or if we just say fudge it and leave it because it's already built. I don't know. Yeah, whatever you folks decide is what I shall do. Let's see. No, I want to go into here and crafting, cooking. All right, let's see, where can we fit this guy? Well, I think the bedroom's going to have to go here. And let's see. Maybe. Let's see, what do we have for space up here? Could always take this window out. Our stove like right here in this corner. Cooking. Or, actually over here is probably a little better. Let's turn our surface snapping. Oh, really? Okay, I'll have to do this completely by hand. Actually, I think it's probably going to be better over here. Let's just plop it there. That's actually just about perfect. Let's scoot it over. Nope. It's fine. We can leave it as is. Yeah, and then we can just stick our pipe coming from right off of that. Let's go into Woody's Wasteland? Wasteland. And yes, the barrel fireplaces. Need to be super tall, so that works perfectly. Oof, and I had like 99% perfect placement on it too. Oop. Nice. Getting pretty good at this. It's almost like I knew what I was doing. I clearly do not. Boom. We have a chimney. Chimney. Sweet. Alright. And let's see. Let's go into CVC to pick a bed, I guess, for now. Wait. Is that the one I want? No, I want to go to... Sorry. Thematic and Practical. Sleeping furniture, beds. Let me see if I can find something. Maybe something slim? Geez, these are huge. Huge. I put that in there. I guess got some space. That's too big. Way too big. Bunk beds. Couples beds. Suppose I could use half of a couple's beds. What else we got? Sleeping bag, a little too. Chairs, couches. Like that. Fit this in here and make it work. We got like no space. Yeah, this stairwell just takes up so much room. Alright, let's take that out for now. Alright, I guess we're gonna go back into, I don't know, we'll try Homemaker. Furniture, beds, get something small. Hospital bed, that works. Look at how much little space that takes up, and then we'll dress it up with like a sleeping bag and pillow. Nice. Much better. Alright, now that we've got that on Macintosh. Sleeping bags. Let's go for a red one. Why not? Okay, let's get this guy onto the bed so it looks right. Perfecto. Need a pillow. Let's see, what is that? Tan, blue, oh, green. Guy doesn't, he's colorblind, so he just picks different colors for everything. Nice. Alright. Got a kitchen stove up there. We got some sleeping down here. And maybe we can fit in some sort of couch if we find just the right one. It's not any better. Not really. Too wide. So maybe we'll just do like a chair. Something like that. I'll just put that there. You know, give him a little friend over here. That little guy right there. I suppose. Yeah, now we got some seating. I don't know. We'll finish decorating this in the next episode. Yeah, this is so much better looking than the other one. It's got a lot more character to it, and I love the fact that we got the two stories internally. Because usually if I do this type of thing, like I have to make my own stairway coming out and up, and then build out and off of it in order to do that. Speaking of which, you know, I could just knock out a wall here and build a little more living space. Let's take that out. We're just going to go with this real quick. I need some floor. Here. We'll go with like a traditional wood floor. One that has its own... Oh, that's right, it's foundation. Ooh, that's gonna hurt me. Oh, and we got that rock in the way. Give me that. Shove this down here. Alright, we're gonna do some half walls, I suppose. Yeah. Ones that look nice, though. I'm gonna stick this, like, right in here. And we're gonna put its friend over here. Get in here. Attach it like so. Fix that, that looks too crooked. Get in just a little bit, because I want it to be attached to that, but not, like, part of it. Alright, now we need a wall to close it off. So, let's bring that guy in like so. We can use a couple of little gap filler pieces, and look at that, we got some extra living space now. Bam! Now we can actually stick a couch in here. Sweet. I suppose, let me see, how do I... No, it can't go out that way, nor can it go out that way. So yeah, that's gonna about do that. That works. Cool. Now we can actually put, like I said, a couch in here and have a nice little sitting space, and then maybe we'll stick a TV or something out that way. Cool. Loving it. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alrighty, folkies. That is going to do it for this episode. I thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, don't get irradiated.